Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode here with Snoresby playing Resonant Rise. We're up to episode 15 and at the end of the... Whoa, what is that? I hear a spider. At the end of last episode, what we did was we made our digital miner. Now you can see I've got a few more bits and pieces here. There's a spider here somewhere. Okay, I couldn't even see it. Oh, whatever. Yeah, so we got a digital miner, and you can see we are in the Twilight Forest now. So if we look at our map, we are right over the top of a hollow hill. And this is how I think we'll do most of our mining from now on, which is exciting. So let's clear a few of these trees out, I think. Where is my axe? Here we go. Should have got the sickle out as well. Where is that? Here we go. Let's clear a bit of terrain out here. But as you guys probably know, the how's the audio levels for this? audio, sound. There we go. Yeah, it's low enough. As you probably know, the hollow hills in the Twilight Forest have a whole heap of ores and stuff in them, which is good, and we're going to utilise that here with our digital miner. Because I gave a quick demonstration right at the end of last episode on how to use it, but probably not thorough enough. So we're going to go out and do that again here. So let me just clean a bit of space up here for what we're going to be doing. Don't need that much space, but see how we go. Alright, that's probably enough. So, let's set our digital miner down. Here I'll do. Alright, now you can actually see I put in 8 speed upgrades and 8 energy upgrades as well. So that is good. Put that in there. Now also I brought a whole heap of cobblestone with me, and we're going to use that as the replacement block here because we don't want mobs spawning all over the place, although it doesn't probably really matter. So let's configure this properly. Actually, let's put down our strongbox first on the back of here. Clean our inventory out with our ender pouch real quick as well. Awesome. Alright, let's get this sorted. So, like last episode, we had it set up so that auto eject was on. We'll turn silk touch on now that we're mining ores. So let's go into the config. We do want to keep the gravel because we always need gravel. Radius, we'll put that at 20 will do for now. Minimum 0. What level are we at here? 56. So we'll set that like so. Now, the bit I didn't show was the item dictionary and how to use wildcards. So, if you use a star sort of shape, it acts as anything before the next thing. So, we're going to put ore. Whoops, ore. And you can also put it afterwards as well. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So, yeah, now it'll search for any ores in the area and dig them up, which is awesome. So, that's how that's going to work. And we're also going to put another one in for glowstone, I think. Nope. I might have to go down and grab myself a glowstone real quickly. Because we want to mine that stuff up for back home, which will be nice. So let's run down and grab one really quickly. Hopefully we can get inside the hollow hill. It's only a small one, so I might meet you guys down there once I've got into this hill. Alright, so we're down in the hole here. Dangerous territory, that's for sure. Oh, look out. I don't know whether this glowstone is worth it, really. I can't actually see any down in here. Maybe it's only in the bigger ones that it spawns. Oh well. Let's jump back upstairs and get this thing going. Right. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we go. Oh, I've destroyed my way to get back out. Wow, my inventory filled up quick. Alright, let's jump upstairs. Get out of here. Because we don't need to be here right now. Because I thought there'd be glowstone in there, unless I just can't find it because I'm too lazy. But let's jump back upstairs here. Find our digital miner and get this thing going. Get all of the resources, which will be handy. So, I think we've got all of the config right. We'll get rid of that one because don't need it just at the moment. Silk on. Oh, let's get rid of this Hecate before he comes and gets me. Where are ya? Oh, got him. I swear it all sounds louder. I might just have my own volume turned up too loud. But here we go. So let's start this. Wow, so many blocks to mine. We're going to need more cobblestone, that's for sure. But you can see it's not Where is that zombie? Wow, how are they all out here? Oh, it's all good. So if we look in our chest, holy moly, we might need a bigger chest. That is insane. Now, obviously having Silk Touch turned on, it's going to use a fair bit more power, and that's when we need to start exporting our power from the base, because we're probably not going to have enough just refilling these energy cells here. And we're definitely not going to have enough cobblestone. So we're going to need to do a few more things to automate this. Where is that guy? This is dangerous out here too. I need to bring a magnum torch out here. That would be not a bad idea. So I'm going to grab a few things to automate this a bit better, because this is pretty basic sort of setup. It works, but could be a lot better. So let me gather a few things up in between here and next time, and I'll be back. Alright, so I've been cooking up some more of this Resonant Ender, and we're going to get ourselves some more Enderium ingots here. Let's quickly have a look. Where is this tin? There we go. Because we're going to make ourselves a pair of tesseracts. So, to cook this up, we then need to make... where is it? The primarian stuff. Close enough. What are we missing? I think the coal. We'll cook up 8 of those real quick. We need to pulverize those, I think. Yep. I also made myself a linking book between here and the digital miner over here through using Mistcraft. So if we click on this one, we go straight to our digital miner, and you can see we've run out of power. So we can still got another 8,300 to mine here, which is a little while. And I also put down a chunk loader here. But you can see we're getting so many ores, which is awesome. We're also getting all of these random metallurgy ores that I have no idea what to do with at the moment. But it's good that we're getting all of this stuff. So we already got 45 iron, 3 diamonds, a little bit of silver, some gold. But as you can see, we'd still have so many more to go because we'd selected such a huge radius. But let's go back to the base and see if our stuff has pulverized. It does take a little while, which is a little weird. I don't know why it takes so long to load. But whatever. So let's go over here and make our pyrotheum dust. Alright, that's close enough. So that you then put in the induction smelter to get our Enderium ingots. Now let's look up tesseracts. So you need to make the frame first off, which is pretty straightforward, except I might have to go grab another diamond or 2, which is no worries. Ooh, am I out of hardened? Hang on. We are too. I'm going to have to cook up some more of that. So that is just some obsidian with some lead. So, obsidian, 3, 4. We'll get 8 of those, and 4 lead ingots. Cook this up. So you actually have to pulverize the obsidian first before we can do that. But to then fill the tesseract frame, you need 1,000 millibuckets of Resonant Ender. So that's 4 ender pearls, really. So we'll get 8 of those cooked up here. So glad I got the ender farm working pretty early on. I've actually got it running because I've got a new idea of how we're going to power this this thing. Because we have got the lava going here, and that's well and fine, but it is charging the base at the moment. So if we go downstairs, I have left this running, and we're getting a whole heap of ender pearls. Because if you look in, is it extra utilities? I don't know. Let's have a quick look. Yes, there's a whole heap of these engines here, and they create RF. And you can see there's an ender generator here. Now, they do cost 5 ender pearls each to make, but they output exactly the same as these, and they run off ender pearls and they last forever. So that's the plan. That's why I've got this running, so we can stockpile a whole heap of ender pearls. So yeah, I'm going to keep working on getting our tesseracts going here, guys. This is going to have to smelt up for a little bit to get ourselves some hardened glass. So I'll be back once that's done. Alright, so I've got my 2 tesseract frames here, and we need to fill them up. So I'll chuck those in here real quick. And it's taken a fair while. But while it's doing that, let's quickly look up tesseracts again. Go back to the first page. And it's full, but then we've got to surround it with silver and bronze, it looks like. I don't know how my bronze supply is. have a look. Yeah, we've got a few. But you can make it through that way, I guess. What is the thermal expansion way of doing it? Mechanism, nope. Thermal expansion. Tinker's alloy. That's interesting. So how do you make that? Copper, tin. Oh, that's interesting. We might actually go through that way. So, well, we've got it in our mind here, actually. Yep. And then we'll get some tin. Awesome. I'm pretty sure that was the correct way of doing it, but we'll pulverize all that up, let that get going. But we have our 2 tesseract frames here. Let's take them over to the crafting table here. So we've got 1, 2. Awesome. So 2 tesseracts. So first off, what we're going to need to do before we hook these up is create another power source. So we've got this one powering the base, and like I said, we're going to go with the like the generators. Oh wow, that's not going to work, is it? Extra utilities, generators. Alright, ender generator. And let me quickly turn off this down here. I think we've definitely got enough ender pearls. You can see we have so much mob essence here that this thing, it only costs 50 millibuckets per enderman. And we have quite a lot in here going. So we could actually probably run this full time if we wanted to, but there's not really much need to just yet. So let's go back up. And I probably should have grabbed those ender pearls, but oh well. We'll grab them quickly now. So 5 of them. Grab the ender heads, even though we probably don't need them for a little while. Not actually quite sure what you use them for. They do come in hardcore ender expansion, but yeah, not quite sure. So let's go ahead and make probably 5 of those ender generators. So that means we'll need 10 eyes of ender. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I knew that'd probably be the case. Blaze. Alright, don't have any of those either. Let's get that going. Then I'm pretty sure you can pulverize those for pretty cheap. Come on. There we go. I'm pretty sure there's a better way of doing that, but for now, it doesn't matter. So, chunk those on there. Alright, we have 10 of them. Now, 5 blocks of iron. 4, 5. Good, we've got enough iron for that. How much iron do we actually have? Because that is something we're running low on. That's not too bad. Oops. Alright, so what else do we need? 5 furnaces. Sweet. That should be everything, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Awesome. Okay, so let's get our energy conduits. And then we'll hook these up downstairs here somewhere. Let's just go straight over here somewhere. Doesn't really matter, I guess, in the long run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Okay, so the GUI is a work in progress, obviously, but for now it'll work for what we're doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's hook up our tesseract. And let's call this number 1. Call it ender gen output. Sweet. Okay, so that should be outputting now, but we need to power it. So let's get 5 stacks of ender pearls out of our system here. 1. Actually, we'll get 5 half stacks. We don't really need to go ahead wasting them, but it's not like it matters anymore because we can just generate them for free. So we'll chuck these all in here. Awesome. Okay, so what are we at? So we got 2 hours and 46 minutes remaining before we run out of fuel, which is awesome. So now let's go back to the Twilight Forest and hook up the other end of this. Alright. So if we get our redstone energy cell out of here, you'll see it drain energy very quickly. But that's okay, because we can hook up our power here. So I don't really know if it matters what side you put this on, but we're just going to go with this for now. So, the bottom is output, I'd imagine. Is that filling up? Yep, that's good. And then we'll place our tesseract on the side here. Hook it up to this and set it to receiving all. Now, let's see if this is... No, I think I didn't hook it up at the other end quite correctly. I forgot to configure it. So, item mode blocked, fluid mode blocked, energy mode receive only. Alright, so we'll go back to the base and set the other one to send. And then we should be right. It's not going to obviously be quick enough with only the 5 of those downstairs, but it'll be a constant stream of energy. So that's sort of what we're looking for. So send only and block the other 2. So yeah, you can see it's draining it very quickly. Let me quickly sleep through the night and then we'll head back over and have a look at, see if our power is quick enough. If not, I'll probably make a few more of those ender generators because they're pretty cheap. And they work quite effectively. So, see how we're going. Is this charging up? Oh yeah, it is. If I block the output, yep, it's charging up. It's a bit slow, but whatever. It's doing the job. So let's have a look at here. Oh wow, we have, look at all that redstone and coal already. Some diamonds, a whole heap of iron. This is good. You can obviously refine it so that it only digs up tin, copper, and iron. Lead, all the ones that you want, but we're getting all of them. A lot of it is the metallurgy ores, and like down the track, like if we get some free time, what I'll end up probably doing is making a big haul and set up a whole heap of armor stands and stuff, just to have all the sets of armor. I thought that'd be pretty neat. But we need a way of getting this back to the base, and obviously one way of doing it is through the like my ender pouch here into this system. But we'll see how we go. Let me just have a quick think about what I want to do with this, and I'll be back. Okay, so it turns out we don't actually have that much longer left of the episode. It's only like 3 minutes or something. So, what I'm going to do is I've been playing around here and you can see I've got a whole heap of iron. So, I'm going to show you a quick trick on how to mine for specific stuff using this thing. And I also found out that if you use Silk Touch, it actually uses so much more power. So, this is probably more efficient doing it this way. So, let's reset it here. So, if you want to search for, say, ferrous ore, let's just delete that. You go to item stack, ferrous ore, save, set all your things up like usual, go back and then start her up. And so there's 48 of them and it searches for those particular ones, digs them up for you. So this is extremely OP. It's pretty funny, but it's getting me a whole heap of ores and stuff, so we can go ahead and start making a whole heap of cool items. So what I'll probably do is get myself a bag and put in it all, like one of every different ore that I want to search for. So say if I want to search for emeralds or diamonds, or so you can see I got a whole heap of diamonds from searching for those, which is pretty handy. But let's set it up for emeralds here again, so you can see it mined those pretty quickly. Whoops. Set, go in the config, change this to emeralds, and then turn it back, and then click start. 60 emeralds. I don't think I've got Silk Touch turned on. Nope, you can see it is doing that. But then if I put Silk Touch on, it'll mine up the emeralds ore. And that's always what we want, so that we can actually go ahead and do whatever we want to process these to maximize our output. Now, I've also had an idea. We might try go either to the deep dark to do this, or to the nether and try and get on top of the nether. I'm not sure if we can still do that. But if we can get the nether ores, that would be awesome. So, that's probably going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you guys have learned something about this digital miner. It's fairly OP, but I really enjoy exploiting those sort of things. Makes it a little bit more fun for me. I don't know about you guys. It's all about your own personal preference. But hopefully you've enjoyed. Click that like button if you have. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let me know down below anything that you can suggest to improve this build. I'm going to play with this off camera in between episodes, that's for sure. But yeah, that's going to do it for now, guys. Thanks again for watching. Really appreciate it. My name's Snoresby. See you in the next episode.